Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So people have been sending me links and articles about Povetkin, his return July 1st, and also been getting some links sent to me about DERECK Chisora calling out Deontay Wilder. All right, let me go ahead and speak about Chisora first. Now he is getting ready to fight Robert Helenius in a rematch. All right, and I think the WBC silver title will be on the line. So technically, the winner of this fight will position themselves to be highly considered and highly ranked to get a shot at Deontay Wilder. Now, Helenius or Chisora is not who I want to see Deontay Wilder fight next, or anytime soon for that matter. I'm looking at like unification type fights, Luis Ortiz, those type of fights. Now, but if it comes down to a situation where Chisora or Helenius positions themselves to where they get a crack at Wilder, then so be it. As long as you earn it, man. You know what I mean? Usually the guy that's had the silver title is usually a guy that's highly rated. Johan Duhaupas actually beat Helenius for the vacant WBC silver title, and that title was vacated by Povetkin. So Povetkin held on to it, and then you had Duhaupas beat Helenius for it, and then Duhaupas he had to vacate the title after he decided to go ahead and fight Povetkin, and the WBC did not sanction that fight. So the silver title is up for grabs, and if Chisora wins that title, he was saying that he would like to fight Deontay Wilder in Vegas. Now, stylistically, and as far as excitement and entertainment, I think it'd be a pretty entertaining fight. Chisora has had some close losses in the last few years. The Pulev, which I thought Pulev beat him convincingly, but according to the scorecards, it was a split decision win for Pulev, and then he had to fight with Dillian White. They could have went either way. I thought that was a damn good fight, probably fight of the year last year, in my opinion. So I get where Chisora's coming from, and like I said, for like the entertainment purposes, it'd be a good fight, man. But me personally, those aren't the fight. That's not the fight that I would want Deontay Wilder to fight. You know what I mean? So I understand what Chisora's doing, and shit, he's supposed to want title shots and fight the best guys, especially if he wins this WBC silver title. You know what I mean? So I could respect what Chisora is saying, but me, that's just not a fight that I want to see. Now, as far as Povetkin coming back, I was reading the article, and we know the WBC, they have suspended him from their rankings, I believe, for a year. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I think it's a year. And I see that the WBO and the IBF, they're also going to do the same thing as the WBC, and they're not going to rank him, and he's not going to be able to fight in their rankings, all right? So according to his promoter, he will be back July 1st, and they're saying it's going to be a top 15 fighter. So I'm not sure if they mean like a consensus overall top 15 heavyweight or a top 15 in the WBA sanctioned body. And I'm bringing up the WBA because reading the article, they didn't say anything about the WBA not ranking him or not, having him fight in their rankings. So I looked at the WBA rankings. I can't remember them now, but I did see names like Christian Hammer, Ustinov. The last I checked, Ustinov is supposed to fight the winner out of that WBA regular title fight between Briggs and Akendo. But Ustinov's in there, Christian Hammer, Andre Fedosov, I believe Trevor Bryan's in there. So I'm curious to see who they're going to bring over to Moscow and fight. Is it going to be somebody in the WBA's top 15, or, what top 15 is he talking about? You know what I mean? But I guess we'll see. You know what I mean? Somebody asked me, should Povetkin retire? I guess, if he's going to fight in Russia and have fights there, get that bread. You know what I mean? If this is about money for you, stay fighting, stay active, and you can have all these fights in Russia and you can get that bread. But as far as fighting for titles, the winner out of Klitschko and Joshua will be the unified IBF and WBA title holder. All right. And if the winner of that fight remains unified, if let's say they happen to fight, let's say Povetkin, now there's a lot of ifs, but if Povetkin were to get highly rated by the WBA and he were to fight, whether it's Klitschko or Joshua or whoever it is, or whoever has those titles, if they're still unified, one title won't be on the line. You know what I mean? And one title will be on the line. I guess we'll see when the time gets there, man. But right now, Povetkin, I'm not sure who he's going to fight, And that's just me. I'm doing a lot of guessing right now. I'm just guessing it's going to be somebody from the top 15 of the WBA. That's just my guess. I haven't looked at the box rankings. A lot of times these promoters and fighters, they you know, they'll use the box rec rankings too. So I'm not sure who Povetkin is going to fight, but they're talking about July 1st in Moscow. He will return. Lucas Brown to be another now. I'm not sure. No, I don't think Brown is ranked, but Lucas Brown to be a good one. You know what I mean? Both of them had some drug testing issues. Lucas Brown's undefeated, carries a heavy punch. I mean, you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind a Lucas Brown type of fight, but just my opinion on these two topics, man. Didn't want to do two separate videos. I got to run, man. So just want to consolidate both the topics and just do one video on them. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.